this is Steph Houghton, the irritated American. And the thing that I'm irritated about today is the $3.5 trillion proposed additional spending that is, going to pay largely for this Green New Deal thing. And there are about three reasons I'm really kind of irritated about this. The first is this is an unimaginable amount of money. I mean, it's a trillion dollars. I mean, strictly speaking, a trillion is a million, and a million is 1,000,000. So, but the problem is when you start to get to things that large, it's still kind of hard to actually comprehend. So I want to try and bring this down to earth. The most expensive warship the United States has ever built is the USS Gerald R. Ford, a Ford-class aircraft carrier. And it costs $13 billion, which is in itself an extremely large amount of money. $13.5 trillion is enough to build 269 Ford-class aircraft carriers. Now, to tell you how many that is, the United States has not built 169 aircraft carriers in the 100 years history of American naval aviation. It's not even close. We built, if you look just at light, fleet, and battle carriers and attack carriers, we've built 65 altogether. If you add in escort carriers, I have to admit I'm not as firm on the numbers there, but it's like another 60 to 80 more. So, in total, the U.S. has maybe built 145 aircraft carriers. So this legislation is proposing to spend an amount of money that you could use to build all of the aircraft carriers we have ever built, plus 120 more. All not of the inexpensive escort type, but of the most expensive type we have ever built. It's an insane amount of money. And one might add, with the Chinese Navy expanding, maybe we should spend, if not that much money, a little bit more on our Navy and a little bit less on other things. Which brings me to point number two. The idea that this is a Green New Deal is just nonsense. The fact of the matter is, if you want to decarbonize the economy, you build nuclear power plants, as I've mentioned in a previous video. But this, of course, has nothing to do with that. In fact, AOC had to be sort of bullied into putting any mention of nuclear power in it at all. Anyway, so that's number two. First, it's a huge amount of money. Second, it's not going to do what it says it's going to do. And also, we already have a huge debt that is growing really quite rapidly. And so, what we need to be doing is doing something sensible like passing a balanced budget amendment, or at least reining in our spending. So that is what I have to say about that. Thank you. This is Steve Houghton. Thanks for your paying attention. God bless you all and have a nice day.